and welcome to today's edition of CCTV. So much easier when you don't have the time, when you're stressed out, when you're rushed to work out at home. And the squat challenge is an excellent way to boost your buns from home minutes a day. So the first exercise is a squat. Really easy breezy, feet shoulder width apart. And you're just gonna pretend like you're sitting in an invisible chair. You're gonna put all of your weight in the heel of your foot. And you're also not gonna let your toes, or your knees rather, go in front of your toes. When that happens, serious injury can happen. It's also beneficial if you squat in front of a chair without touching it, or if you want to touch it, to use that as a base for how low you can go. Squat, and this is what it's like from the front. Squat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze like crazy on the way up. Squeeze. Okay, so that's the first one. All the other exercises, the exception of one, builds on a squat, basic squat. So the second exercise is doing your basic squat, and the squat's good because it works a lot of muscles at the same time. And I know with the movement, my leg's going crazy, I'm sorry. But when you come up this time, you want to put your toe straight on the floor, your knee pointed out to the side, and lift back. Okay, so this is an attitude position. If you used to dance, attitude, leg lift, straight back as high as you can go, bring it down, and then you're gonna repeat on the other side. Squat, up, toe, lift it up. The attitude position ensures that you're getting the accessory muscles. So you know in your glute, you got the main boys back there, your maximus and medius and minimus. When you use the attitude position, you're also going to pull in and isolate and exercise all of those accessory muscles and lift your butt a different way. So that's why that's important. Just trust me, just do it. Exercise number 3 is a plie squat. This, you want your feet, your toes pointed out. I know you can't see them. If I move my camera farther back, you won't be able to hear me, so I'm sorry about that. I need new equipment, I know this, my lighting, whatever. Anyway, toes pointed out, and what you do is you're going to plie, and you're gonna bring your butt straight down and bring it right back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is important because it's also working your thighs, which also help isolate and tone and lift the butt. It's the same thing, only instead of sitting in an invisible chair, you're kind of dropping your crotch as close to the floor as you possibly can. And you can always put your arms out for balance, put them on your hips. Now we want to work on building the side a little bit, tightening, toning, and building this muscle, so because this helps with everything else. Again, another normal squat, because the squat's so important. It's really a huge benefit for calorie burn because you're working a lot of muscles at once. This time when you come up, you're going to want to flex your foot and lift it out to the side. So slightly bend your leg that's going to stay on the floor. Put all of your weight on that. Flex your foot and lift it up. So squat, invisible chair, up, squeeze, 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 flex, and lift. And this is gonna start building from the side because we don't just wanna lift it, we wanna make it round and pretty, right? This exercise is a butt lift bridge. So I'm gonna get on my cushion of my rug. If you want, you can do this on a yoga mat, a blanket, a towel, whatever. What you do is you lay with your arms out flat, put your heels as close to your butt as you can, and lift and squeeze your butt. Now with all exercise, I recommend that you kind of feel your muscles as it's working. But when you come up, you really want to squeeze your butt and your abs. And the closer your heels are to your butt, you're gonna feel it in your quads, which is also kind of a good stretch considering that we're also doing squats, which also work the quads. I feel it. The way this challenge was set up was to progress all the exercises so that you're working everything in a sequential order, so you're gonna get the best results in the least amount of time. So while you're doing these exercises, it's really important you follow it the way it is. Go to the blog. I'm gonna have a whole challenge there. Also, as you progress through the challenge and you complete it, you want to recycle through it, and this time you want to add weight. Hold 5 or 10 pound dumbbells, and you can also get these really inexpensive ankle weights, like these little guys. Hop on over to the blog to get your printable and the rest of the challenge, what to do, how many times you repeat each one, and in what order, like the whole thing. How many times you repeat each one. You start out really low and you build and build and build, and as you build and build and build, whoop, you get a booty. So I hope this video helped you. I will see you on the blog. Also, I will see you next week, same time right here, same place every Thursday. So if you don't want to miss next week's episode, subscribe now because I make a new video every Thursday. I will see you next week. Bye. Like, boop. This is the only way I have an ass. Like, just like I wasn't born with a waist, I really wasn't born with an ass. My sister got all of that too. So if it wasn't for these exercises, I'd be nothing, really. So it works if you work it.